Cochise County supervisors received a notice of investigation earlier this week from Attorney General Kris Mayes. This comes after the office says that they received a number of complaints from the community board that board members are violating the state's open meeting laws. News 4 Tucson's Cristiana Ramos is in Cochise County to explain.
News 4 did obtain that letter from Attorney General Kris Mayes warning Cochise County Board of Supervisors to not make any more attempts to ignore the Arizona open meeting laws. In a letter Monday to the Cochise County Board of Supervisors, Attorney General Kris Mayes says her office has received a number of complaints from residents in regards to board members allegedly violating the open meeting law. According to that law, all group meetings should be public meetings, and any person is allowed to attend and listen if they choose. But Kris Mayes states in her letter, quote, "The evidence reviewed to date strongly suggests certain board members have violated the open meeting law on several occasions, dating back more than a year," end quote. She continues to write, the majority of complaints involve Supervisor Tom Crosby, who residents say will often ignore items on the agenda during public meetings. Mayes warns if they continue to, quote, "deprive the public of information," she will move forward with penalties, which by law could include removing the violator from office. In an email to News 4 Tucson, Supervisor Ann English says, quote, "The biggest violations have been in the past and nothing was done about them. I guess this letter is just a warning. We are watching you. Enforcement of laws is where the rubber hits the road, and I have seen no enforcement. Maybe we will now." English is referencing a more serious violation involving Crosby and Supervisor Peggy Judd, who sued former election director Lisa Mara for not agreeing to their demands to hold a hand count of the 2022 election ballots. They hired an attorney to handle the suit out of the public eye. Judd told News 4 Tucson she was, quote, "misdirected as far as the lawsuit," and she, quote, "didn't know what was going on." News 4 reached out to Supervisor Tom Crosby multiple times and are waiting to hear back. Coming up at 5, we hear from the community about their thoughts on the violations. Reporting from Cochise County, Cristiana Ramos, News 4 Tucson.